Detroit basketball.
Alright Pistons fans, so in today's video we got some breaking news. So the Detroit Pistons have officially decided to sign Derrick Walton Jr. Derrick Walton Jr. is a Michigan guy born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. He's coming back to the Pistons. He actually played for us a few years ago in 2019. He played for the U of M Wolverines basketball team. So we brought him back. I'm going to put the image on the screen right now. Let's get into this. So James Edwards broke this story. If you guys don't know who James Edwards is the guy who broke the Sekou story. A day before the Sekou deal even happened, James Edwards put out a tweet. He said that Jahlil Okafor and Sekou Naboya were most likely to be traded. And then the very next day, the trade happened. So James is a guy who's verified in my opinion. I trust what he says. And if you want to get updates, quick updates on your phone like that from Twitter or anything like that, you know, you might want to go check out James Edwards. Or stick with me because I'll give you the news later. But you guys see it on the screen right now. He has been signed to an Exhibit 10 deal contract. And I believe this is a similar deal to what happened with Jamarco Pickett, you know, the guy who balled out in the Summer League. The Pistons decided to offer him a 10 deal or a 10-day. I don't know the specific name of it, but I believe that these two are the same type of deals. It's basically a type of contract where you give a guy a shot. If he performs well, you may sign him for the rest of the year. If he doesn't, you could kick him to the curb. So Derrick, you know, we're bringing Derrick back, and he played with the Pistons in 2019, the same year when we went up against the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, that year when Blake Griffin played through his injury and went in the playoffs. He was on that team, but it's not like he did anything special on the Pistons that year. Derrick, he was the type of guy who got in during garbage time. You know, when the game was already over, either we were blowing the other team out or they were blowing us out, that's when Derrick got in. And in the few minutes that he did get in, Derrick did absolutely nothing. Not trying to hate on him, but when he was on the Pistons, he didn't do anything for us. Derrick is currently 26 years old, and he's 6 feet tall. And I wanted to mention the 6 feet tall thing because I feel like that's probably one of the biggest reasons why he hasn't had that much success in the NBA. He's really undersized for him to be a point guard. Now I know you have your outliers here and there, you know, someone like Isaiah Thomas when he was on the Boston Celtics, top of the league in scoring one year. You know, there are some times where you have shorter, smaller guards who have extreme amounts of success in the NBA, but those type of players are usually extremely skilled as well. Isaiah Thomas when he was on the Celtics was extremely skilled. So you know, Allen Iverson, another shorter guard, extremely skilled though. So if you want to succeed in the NBA, you have to have extreme amounts of skill if you're a shorter type of player, or extreme athleticism might get you there as well. But Derrick doesn't have either of those. He doesn't have the extreme athleticism and he doesn't have the amazing skill. So that's why he's in the position that he's in right now. He's an undersized guard who doesn't really give you much on offense, doesn't really get you much on defense. He can shoot the basketball. That is a big plus to him. He can knock down a three-point shot. If I remember correctly, I believe he averaged 40% from the three-point line for his entire career in college and the NBA. He hasn't been at that level, but he has had success in terms of shooting the basketball in the NBA as well. So the three-point shooting is a positive. Trey Weaver, again, bringing in another guy who can shoot the basketball. But I do not see Derrick being on this team. I don't even think he'll be on the G League roster just because of the simple fact that you look at Cade Cunningham, you look at Killian Hayes, you look at Frank Jackson, you look at Saben Lee, you look at Corey Joseph. We have so many guards on this roster, point guards and shooting guards on this roster. I don't really see somewhere for him to fit, at least on the main roster. Now, in terms of the G League, maybe you could try to make the case that he gets a spot down there. But even so, I would probably prefer to give a couple of other younger guys in free agency a chance on the Pistons G League squad. Or if they decide to ship down Saben Lee down there, I want Saben Lee to be the primary ball handler and not Derrick. So, you know, I'm not trying to hate on Derrick or anything. I'm not trying to throw too much shade on him, but Derrick, he's a Detroit guy, a Michigan guy, U of M guy, a former Detroit Piston. Much respect to him, but when it comes to his on-the-court play, he's a shorter, undersized guard. Doesn't give you anything on defense, doesn't give you anything on offense except three-point shooting ability. So overall, with him being 26 years old right now, at best, he'll be a guy on our G League squad who will hit three-pointers and score the basketball down there, but I don't envision seeing him on the main roster unless we have multiple injuries, and I don't just in general see him being with the Pistons long-term this season. So those are all of my thoughts, man. Again, not trying to hate on Derrick, but that's just how I see it. I don't see him having much success on the Pistons. He's just another guy. He's a Jag, J-A-G, just another guy. So Pistons fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 3K, and make sure you guys go subscribe to my backup channel, link in the description box below. The Flash Joe Polo, my backup channel. Go subscribe there. Make sure you guys go look at my YouTube playlist. Please check out the Sword Wars if you haven't checked that out yet. An original story that I created, my own animation with a couple of my other people who helped me animate it as well. Make sure you guys go check that out. Look at my playlist. It's called The Sword Wars. Please go check that stuff out. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'm out.